Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how you folks doing? Welcome here. Welcome to another edition of Impact Wrestling. I'm your host, Conman167, and we're going to be live for about the next 2 hours or so, talking all things about the formerly known as TNA brand, now known as Impact Wrestling. If you have been living under a rock, yes, this used to be known as TNA a long-ass time ago, but it is now Impact Wrestling. Welcome, everybody. Good to have you guys. It is great to see all your faces, so let's just jump right into this thing because we are 25 seconds away from Impact beginning. It is time for your Conman certified roll call. So who do we got in here today? We got Icy Phoenix. How you doing, my friend? We got Zach Dergot up in here. Cameron Rivera up in here. How you doing, my friend? We got Rebecca Helfritz. Sacred is in here. Nice to see you. We got Jeffrey Rudolph. Raul Kapar. How you doing, my man? We got Rich Boy. Nice to have you. We got Lil Justin Lowe. We got Adrian Zekri. How you doing? We got Sky Zones Gaming up in here. We got Adrian Zekri. I mispronounced that name. We got JWE Wrestling Dynamite. Phil McManus. How you doing? We got Jason Dreamer. Ross Blocks, welcome. We got Sammy Toxin here. We got Ahmed Smiles. How you doing, Ahmed? I just realized that the poll thing is not working. Let me fix that. We got a bunch of other people. We got Sasha Banks. We got Obi Gaming up in here. We got Eric May as well. How you doing, Eric? We got Young Boy Drew. How you doing? Yeslin made his way in here. And Trey Lucado. Welcome, everybody, to the stream. Great to have you. So, what I want you to do right now, if you can, please get your votes in. Do either vote yes or vote no right here in the live chat. Let me know, are you excited for Impact Wrestling tonight? How you doing, Jason? Good to see you, my man. It looks like we also got ourselves a $2 donation here from Matthew Grantland. So, Matthew, I appreciate your support right away. I really do. But tonight on Impact Wrestling, we have an interesting card. Let me break it down for all of you. So, tonight, we are going to see, in the main event, Rich Swann go one-on-one with Karl Anderson. Machine Gun Karl Anderson versus Rich Swann, the Impact Tag Team Champion and the Impact World Champion are going to go one-on-one, which is pretty dope. This is the first time we're going to see Karl Anderson in action since, obviously, the now infamous moment, we should say, of the reuniting of the Bullet Club on AEW, and that's what they're talking about right now. This is the first episode since the Bullet Club has reformed across multiple brands, and this is important because it's the first time ever, I believe, the Bullet Club is actually, I'm not sure if they're actually going to call it the Bullet Club anymore, but the idea of the Bullet Club is spread between multiple companies. It's historic. It's amazing, and I'm excited to see it. But everybody, smack a like in this video if you can. Also making sure you're subscribed to this channel. And once again, tell me vote yes or vote no if you're excited or not for Impact Wrestling here tonight. But continuing on off of that, we've got ourselves Kenny Omega and Don Callis. They will be at the Impact Zone, likely in their trailer, driver, whatever you want to call it, a truck trailer outside of the arena. We got Kimberly versus Taya Valkyrie. That's going to be pretty good. We got Moose versus Matt Palmer. Remember, Matt Palmer survived the 3-minute challenge last week. We got Cody Deaner versus Tommy Dreamer. That might be good. Rohit and Chris Bay versus Manic and Suicide. That's going to be cool. I'm excited to see that one. And then we got Tenille Dashwood versus Rosemary here tonight. Welcome to the stream, though, everyone. But I need you guys to leave those likes, okay? Really, really, really want to get the word out that we are doing Impact Wrestling here on this channel. So everybody leave a like. We need the community to band together to get our videos out there in the search rankings, if you will. So, first one tonight, Taya Valkyrie. Taya Valkyrie, longest reigning Impact Knockouts champion in history. So, she's good. She's pretty solid. I think she's got a bright future. I don't know if that future is in Impact Wrestling. I don't know. I have a feeling whenever she decides she wants to make the big jump, I think WWE would benefit greatly from her in NXT right away. However, I do believe AEW could use her as like a complete bona fide stud of their women's division. So if Impact Wrestling is crossing over more so with AEW, I wouldn't mind seeing Taya Valkyrie take a shot at the AEW Women's Champion if you want to do a cross-branded thing like that. I would love to see that if that goes down. I'm really hoping to see we get some more crossovers. I really hope we maybe get to a AEW versus TNA or AEW versus Impact Wrestling pay-per-view in the future. Like I hope that's where this leads to. But here we go, everyone. We've been getting a ton of viewers for our Impact Wrestling watch-alongs recently, so thank you, everyone. If you are one of those new people to the channel, great to have you. But I'm going to ask you right now, who will win? It's either going to be Taya. So Taya. Or will it be Kimberly? You guys can let me know right now in the live chat by doing either vote Taya or vote Lee. Right here, once again, that is vote Taya or vote Lee right here in the live chat. Thank you guys so much for casting those votes. All right, let's start focusing on the show here tonight. We got Taya against Kimberly to open up the contest. And a few kicks right there from Taya Valkyrie, knocking Kimberly back into the corner. I don't know much about Kimberly. Don't know too much about her. We'll see. I don't know. Again, I don't know too much about Kimberly. Those of you asking as well, though, yes, Conman does have his peppermint tea. All right, it's becoming a staple of the streams. He's got to have that peppermint tea. I'm going to say it again, that peppermint tea. All right? He's got to have it. It's a must. But I'm not going to let it get cold today. All right? I got to make sure I put the lid on it very shortly. Kimberly up against the ropes. Taya Valkyrie, Irish whip, sends her back there, but she slides underneath the bottom rope, and Taya Valkyrie is not too impressed that Kimberly is wanting to take a little bit of a breather. But now she's waiting on the outside of the ring. Heads up, Taya Valkyrie's going to fly. What a counter by Kimberly. A kick to the side of the head. That'll stop you in your tracks, and she's going to roll her over. Doesn't elect for the cover. Instead, she's going to go for some straight right fist to the face. And Kimberly is in control of this matchup over Taya Valkyrie.
What a night it's going to be Saturday night. Make sure you join us, folks, on pay-per-view streaming, of course, on Fight TV as Kimberly with a suplex there.
Beautiful suplex, floats over to the cover, count of one, and a kick out by Taya Valkyrie. I need some water here. Hey, Dave, how you doing, my man? He says, you know what's great with peppermint tea? Cookies. Oh, is Raul in a cookie phase again? Ah, he's got that cookie face. He's got that cookie face. He wants to bake some cookies and eat them tomorrow or tonight. He wants to bake some cookies and eat them tomorrow or tonight. I can't do it. Anyways, Raul, get your cookies. You know you want them.
Shoulders down, Taya Valkyrie able to escape.
More than watching what Taya's doing, Deanna is making sure that Kim.
All right. Took a big-ass sip from a big-ass water bottle, and currently Taya Valkyrie is in a lot of trouble. Kimberly kind of dominating this matchup. Appreciate the support, though, Dave Rua. And here's the funny thing right here there, Raul Kapar. You're going to have to hear this right in your ears because Barbara's going to taunt you with some cookies. Are you ready for this, Raul? You know what? Raul, after last night, after all of the rolling on the floor laughings, you deserve to hear cookie.
You know what's great with peppermint tea? Cookie, right, Rahul?
Okay,
Zany face, cookie.
Okay, if you guys want to drop a cookie, I am more okay with that to taunt Raul Kapar. Cookies are encouraged. Into the cover, count of two, kick out by Taya Valkyrie.
We haven't mentioned Rosemary yet in this match as the best friend.
Hey, Jason Lyle, how you doing, buddy? He says, what's up, Con? Sorry for not being active. School sucks, bro. I feel you, man. I feel you. Hey, you know, don't worry about it, buddy. As long as you're focusing on keeping those grades up, that's what I like to hear. Hopefully you're doing well, though, Mr. Jason Lyle. Good to see you again.
championship, or does Taya become champion yet again?
This means you've seen the Discord, have I?
To this match, and
I haven't.
have
I will
so
now,
many
though.
reasons.
I will take a look at the Discord. Oh, there's a lot of cookies. Guys, I gotta show the stream chat this. I gotta show the stream chat this because it's too good. It's too good. So Raul, just so you know,
Anything can happen.
we got that cookies. Look at those cookies. Look at those cookies. Look at that cookie. Look at that cookie. Oh, Raul, look at that cookie. Oh, he's eating a cookie. He's got the cookies. And oh, it's me. It's me. Hey, how you doing?
New Knockouts tag team.
Oh, what was that? When Goldberg returns, stop the pain.
Havoc and Nevaeh. Madison, I don't have to ask you. You've gone on record saying Tasha and Kira are going to.
Taya Valkyrie, though, again in a little bit of a tough predicament as she is up on the side of Kimberly. And Kimberly drives her right down. That's what I like to see, Lux 7. Look at Lux 7 over here. He's going to drop a cookie bomb.
Dish out more punishment.
Raul says he's out. No, man. No. You made us listen to your BS last night with the rolling on the floor, laughing, rolling on the floor, laughing. Oh, my God. What a swanton from Kimberly. So now you got to listen to this. It's a cookie bomb.
Cookie, 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 cookie.
Yeah! Get it? She even has a change of pace at the end. That's what I like to see. Cookie, 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 cookie.
And hard to kill.
Deonna Purrazzo, though, cheering on Kimberly. But Taya Valkyrie takes her down with a big clothesline. Taya Valkyrie coming back again. Ducks underneath. Taya shopping over and over. And this is the Taya that we knew and love. Here she goes. Irish whip reversed once again by Kimberly. Reversal off of that one. Big takedown. That's supposed to be a spear, I think. 2. Kick out by Kimberly.
Kick out at 2. We talked about our main event Saturday night. Our main event here tonight has implications for that 6-man tag team matchup as Karl Anderson will face Rich.
Are you guys excited, though, for the main event? I am. I'm actually really looking forward to the main event of Rich Swann versus Karl Anderson.
So weak as Taya spins through.
Looking forward to it. How you doing, Chris Brownlee? Good to see ya.
Through does Kimberly, misses wildly.
Melinda Ford. What's going on here? Melinda, am sick from it. Melinda.
It's one of the most powerful knockouts in all of Impact Wrestling.
No, I've talked about it.
Oh,
because I've been on
I'm so sorry to hear about that, Melinda. Please keep your head up, keep pushing forward, and know that you have this whole community here behind you. You're going to beat cancer. You've got this, Melinda. You got this.
Experience at how strong Taya is. Kimberly shoots off Taya. Deonna getting involved. Deonna trying to send a message here, and what will it say?
Deonna causing a bit of a distraction, and down goes Taya. 2. Kick out by Taya. Huge, man.
Been a back and forth
Huge.
encounter. Madison, you often talk about get out of these matches quickly, get out of here unscathed. Make it just
Lil Cash asking me, how did I make the tag team trials?
I don't know if Taya's gonna be it.
Just had a bunch of tag team matches, and I kept track of the stats off to the side. That's how I did it. Oh, a big clothesline again, though, by Taya Valkyrie.
about Kim's strategy and Kim's game.
I actually wouldn't mind doing the tag team trials again in the CMU. Would you guys like to see another version of the tag team trials at some point? Let me know, yes or no. But there's Taya Valkyrie with a double knee to the face of Kimberly.
Goes down live this Saturday night, folks. Hard to kill on pay-per-view as Taya Valkyrie.
And into the cover yet again. Count of 2. Ooh, referee just catching the fact that Kimberly's hand was on the bottom rope, but it was thanks to Deonna Purrazzo.
Of Deonna's antics.
Rosemary has kind of had enough of her. Rosemary pointing a finger at her like, hey. Oh, Rosemary has her hand on her now.
On the Knockouts champion,
Scaring her. Oh, it's Susan!
Susan.
Susan!
Remember that Susan.
It's Susan!
James Mitchell.
It's Susan! What's Susan doing here?
But we got
Oh, Susan packing a mean right hand on Rosemary. All right, Susan. Get it, Susan. It's like the Karen version of Susie. All right, here we go. Back inside the ring. No way. Are they going to give Kimberly the win over Taya Valkyrie? No way they do it, right? Forearm to the face. Down goes Kimberly.
forearm. Taya doesn't realize. Now she does. Now Taya's
Oh, Taya Valkyrie seeing what's going on. No way.
Rosemary.
No way. No way. Kimberly, no. 2. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
There's a distraction come Saturday. Deonna Purrazzo will leave
Oh no!
championship.
Kimberly just beat Taya Valkyrie. Ooh. Anyways, here's Kenny Omega,
What's the problem?
Okay, we got
the
that.
cleaner.
Who drank the last Kizziz?
Ooh, that's on.
Who drank the last Kiz?
That's on the Gunsky.
No,
It was a mixer, Kenny. Gunsky did that one. That's on me, babe. Sorry. Hold on, got your hat though. Bierski hat.
Alright, you got a match today. It's alright.
$24.99.
Yeah.
Hey, pal, the boys.
Good deal.
Okay,
Yeah, we are with money.
look, guys.
What?
Okay, serious business. Serious business.
What's the deal?
Hard to kill. Yeah, around the corner.
That's right,
There's a lot of riding on this. I mean, I really stick my neck out on this. I'm back and forth. 2 companies putting this together. Kenny Omega, AEW World Champion. We're going to be in Jacksonville on Dynamite tomorrow night. Okay? We don't need any distractions. What we need is a victory. What we need is momentum.
Results.
Going in to hard to kill.
Results.
So I'm not going to sit here and work you up because I know you're too smart for that. Okay?
Thank you.
But we need to see the real machine gun tonight. We need you to beat Rich Swann.
Yep.
Look,
2012.
you're banned from ringside. We know that. right?
finalist.
Well,
Gunner.
we know I could unban
You can do whatever.
I could do whatever. But he
don't
doesn't
need
need
to.
it. This kid doesn't need it.
Not at all.
He's going to go out there and he's going to show people the real machine gun.
Exactly.
Aren't you? You don't need us out there.
Don't worry.
We're
I don't
watching
need
We're
right
gonna have
here.
a machine gun party when you're done, baby. We're gonna
We
be
got
watching right here.
confidence in you.
I don't
Confidence.
need you guys out there. I don't need you guys working me
right.
up. No matter what, I'm going to handle Rich Swann. Don't worry, the gun's
Be
got
sitting
right.
here watching my
You're going
friend.
to enjoy this.
Thank
Enjoy this.
New Japan handshake.
Love a
it.
good
Come on.
single
Oh,
Gunsky, man.
Hey, get you
Don't get over it, kid.
You know I got
Yeah.
this.
Rock
Fantastic.
Brother, be
This is
soft, baby.
fantastic.
We got you. We got you.
Well, there you go. There's that. All right, so that sets up the main event. We're also getting close this Saturday, everybody. Hard to Kill. Are you excited for Hard to Kill? If you don't know what Hard to Kill is, it is the pay-per-view being put on by Impact Wrestling. It is a big-time pay-per-view. 1 year ago at Hard to Kill, it was Tessa Blanchard winning the Impact World Championship. Remember that. That was 1 year ago at Hard to Kill. The company had a very tough first half of 2020. They started out on that high note with Tessa Blanchard, and then she went downhill immediately. Accusations of racism ran rampant. It really affected the company. They didn't know what they were going to do. Then Tessa Blanchard held out with the company before being released from the company. It was a very, very, very unfortunate series of events for Impact Wrestling, but they found a way to rebound. They led into Slammiversary during the summer. I believe that's what it was. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. But whatever the pay-per-view was in the summer, they led into it and they delivered on that pay-per-view. And since then, they have been producing solid content ever since then. I really think 2021 is a big deal for Impact Wrestling. I'm going to go out on a ledge, and I'm going to say it is the biggest year in the history of Impact Wrestling since they switched over with Hulk Hogan. I'm going to say Impact Wrestling, this is the biggest thing. When Impact Wrestling switched over to the four-sided ring with Hulk Hogan, Eric Bischoff, tried to make that transition over, that was the biggest night since this year. You know what I mean? It was a big, big year back then for them. It was make or break, and this is just as big of a year this year, if not bigger, because now the company is trying to rebound. They're trying to get back on top. They're trying to figure out where they stand in the world of wrestling. They can't be number 2 anymore because AEW is pretty much going to be number 2 for the next foreseeable future, if not number 1. Who knows? So they're trying to find their place inside of the wrestling world. You know, they're not New Japan. They're not that place that is known for attracting the wrestlers. The best wrestlers hone their craft in Japan, right? So it's not Japan. Well, what is it? It's Impact Wrestling. It's a nice stopping ground for people en route to bigger and better things in their career. And that it's also a nice finishing place, a nice place where people who are on the tail end of their careers, who can go to ride out the rest of their career, help get some newer stars over. That's what Impact Wrestling is going to be for the next little bit. And I think, honestly, that's the place for them. They're embracing that. They're embracing the partnership with AEW, understanding that this partnership with AEW is going to get eyes on Impact Wrestling, but it's not necessarily going to create stars. The stars, what they're going to create, is going to end up on AEW. You know, any stars that come from Impact Wrestling are going to likely get over with the AEW crowd, and it's only a matter of time, whether their contract has to expire or what, but it's only a matter of time before those stars who get over on these shows will end up inside of AEW as well. It's a natural progression, and it kind of treats Impact Wrestling as kind of like the feeding system of AEW, even though there is AEW Dark as well. It's a nice middle ground for Impact Wrestling right now. I'm quite a fan of how they've figured out how to do this. Anyways, it's time for the Tony and Tony promo.
Tony Khan.
Thank you, Mr. Schiavone. Welcome to 2021 Impact Wrestling. Congratulations on a great 2020. Let's look at all the great things that happened to you last year. You had these paid ads from me, revenue coming in from me. You had the AEW
double talk.
World Champion Kenny Omega grace your show
The
with
double
his presence
talk.
because I allowed it, and he brought the greatest title in all of sports with him. And tomorrow night, you get to watch a real wrestling show, AEW Dynamite, New Year's Smash, Night 2. We have a huge card. Tony, please tell them how it's done.
Tomorrow night, New Year's Smash 2 on TNT. For the NWA Women's World Championship, Serena Deeb will defend against Ty Conti. The Elite will be in action. FTR in tag team action against Jungle
Nice.
Boy and Marco Stunt of Jurassic Express.
Nice. That'll be good.
Baker's Waiting Room will debut on
Hey, we're going to
Dynamite
get the waiting room
with
actually
special guest,
finally
the American
on
Nightmare Cody Rhodes. Chuck
on
Taylor with
AEW
Orange
Dynamite.
Cassidy
Cool.
goes up against Miro.
And Chuck Taylor versus
Fabian
Miro.
and Penelope Ford.
That should be a
And
big
what
win
will
for
the
Miro.
Inner Circle's
Finally
New
start to
Year's
launch him
resolutions
forward.
be? In the main event, the TNT Championship will
Yeah.
be decided as Darby Allin defends against the challenger Brian Cage of Team Taz.
And it's been a long time coming. For the first time ever in a singles match, Darby Allin versus Brian Cage for the TNT Championship. Speaking of Brian Cage, Tony, did you know Brian Cage is a former Impact Wrestling champion?
Yes, I did.
I'm genuinely surprised. I did not expect you to know that. Nevertheless, Brian Cage tomorrow night has the biggest opportunity of his career. Speaking of Impact Wrestling, Don, it was great for the Good Brothers to show up on AEW Dynamite. I really enjoyed it. And I'm not sure what's so good about them. And actually, Tony, I don't even think they're real brothers, but they do have a following. So Impact Wrestling, congratulations, because you did at least one thing right in 2020. So Impact Wrestling,
Wow.
the Good Brothers, Don Callis, anybody you want. Tomorrow night, AEW New Year's Smash Night 2.
Anybody you
Tomorrow
want.
night, we are going to start the brand new year 2021 off with a smash. 8 o'clock, 7 Central on a real network.
Wow. Burying him. Here's Sami Callihan.
A rivalry renewed.
Oh, never mind. It's just a promo package. Okay. So my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, that was a, I love those. I love those promos from Tony and Tony. They just work. I know it's kind of funny. I know it's a little odd for some people, maybe, but I think it works. What do you guys think? Thumbs up or thumbs down for those promos with Tony and Tony? How you doing, villain? Good to see you, man. All right, we got ourselves a 10 bomb from Jason Barker. How you doing, man? And it looks like we're gonna have some interesting emojis played out here. Oh boy, the King of Kings. Photoshop there, little Cash. Photoshop. All hail. Bow down to the king.
chicken leg 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 drumsticks.
Drumsticks. Oh, thank you, man. And then we got ourselves a 5-bomb right here from Mr. Amity.
Lucha, 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 lucha. Lucha, 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 lucha.
And with that, we've got ourselves a new boss. His name is Amity. How you doing, man? You're now a 3-time boss battle champion. Thank you so much, dude.
Brutal to even air on our show.
Yeah, it was too violent for television, but this is pay-per-view, folks, and we'll see what happens at Barbed Wire Massacre between these two.
Barbed Wire Massacre. This Saturday, ladies and gentlemen, Barbed Wire Massacre between Sami Callihan and Eddie Edwards. Holy crap. Barbed Wire Massacre match this Saturday. We're also going to see Eric Young, Diener, and Joe Dorian versus Rhino, Tommy Dreamer, and Cousin Jake. Oh, that's going to be... wow. And then Kiera Hogan and Tasha Steelz. Excited to see them win the tag titles. Havoc and Neva. Nevaeh, I should say. I'm excited to see Tasha and... yeah, and Kiera win those things. Karate Man versus Ethan Page. No idea what's going to happen with that one. And then Deonna Purrazzo versus Taya Valkyrie. That's going to be good.
Longest reigning knockouts champion of all time, Taya Valkyrie.
The X Division titles on the line as
Chris Bay, Manik, and Rohit Raju in a triple threat X Division championship match. That's going to be fantastic. And then, of course, Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers versus Rich Swann and the Motor City Machine Guns. That's going to be really entertaining as well. Excited to see what happens from that, more so with the story than the actual match. Even though Motor City Machine Guns are one of my favorite tag teams of all time. So I'm excited to see that as well. There we go. That is all this Saturday. Are you guys going to be, are you guys excited for this Saturday's pay-per-view? Give me a hell yeah or hell no. And Raul says, can I be triggered by the way you pronounce Rohit? Is it Rohit? Rohit Raju? Is that how it's pronounced? It's not Rohit, right? It's not a full-on each. You want to go Rohit, right? It's Chris Bay. Chris Bay, man.
Raju may be teaming up here tonight, but they will be competitors come Saturday night when they will challenge Manic for the X Division Championship. It's a triple threat match, only one man.
You need to roll the R, sort of. Rohit. 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 I'm Rohit. 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 I don't know. So I gotta be close. One of those are probably wrong. Most of them are probably wrong. One of them might be right. Well, it's Rohit. There you go. Does that help? Rohit Raju. No, that's not it. Well then, how about Rohit?
Madison, I really think this is friendship between Rohit and Chris Bay is a friendship out of convenience. I don't think
Who is in the boss battle lead?
I think they have a common enemy in TJP, in Manic.
Boss battle lead is Lux 7. He is a 10-time boss battle champion this month. Jason Barker is a 7-time, so he's right there with him. Kevin Langoff is a 6-time. Dave Rua is a 3-time. Amity, you're a 3-time. Jacob Toon is a 3-time. So this is really interesting, everyone. It's not Rohit underneath the suicide mask. We now know that for sure because Rohit's standing across from him in the ring. Chris Bay is not in suicide mask. So we know TJP is underneath the Manic mask, at least we believe. We're pretty damn sure, at least. So who the hell is underneath the suicide mask? Who is playing suicide actively right now? Does anybody know? Anybody have a clue?
Friendship out of convenience, but they often call the same play, Madison Rain. They breaking the rules.
Well, they don't have to be friends, Josh, and I've
Oh
said
God,
that
if it's Austin Aries, I will stop watching Impact Wrestling.
we're not. If they have a common agenda, they can work together.
If it's Austin Aries, I will stop watching.
And that's what's happening.
He's a
right
piece
now.
of crap,
Rohit
is what he is.
Bay working together against
Um,
Manic, and this is just a team
Oh,
based
all right, so let's get this one up here on the screen.
Manic goes through. Chris Bay's on his feet. Here comes Suicide.
He's a garbage human being if you guys want to take any looking into it. Just, I'm not going to talk about it here, but if you want to take any looking into it, he's an absolute garbage human being who thinks he's so much better than he ever was because he had one solid feud in Ring of Honor.
And now we get a bit of a reprieve for all four men.
Just a garbage human being.
Suicide working together. Let's see what they do.
All right.
Bay and Rohit set for the ride. Bay and Rohit get a couple of boots up. And now the masked man off the ropes.
Off the ropes right there. Manic hanging on for dear life. Same with Suicide, sending them both over the top rope.
Furious here. The masked marbles at the
Okay, so
Rohit pick the ankles.
who will win is the question. It's either going to be Chris
Looking to fly.
or should I say Bay and Rohit. Oh, they went underneath the ring.
Gone underneath the ring.
Why aren't we counting them out? What is going on here?
So that is the heel team.
Do at the moment. Hey, look at this.
One sec,
Same side they went under.
One sec, what the heck?
Bay and Rohit.
Okay, all right, they stayed on that side. They both went underneath the ring. I wonder what's about to happen.
This stereo dive.
Both of them over the top rope and down to the outside of the ring.
Can they keep
And we're going to go to commercial break. All right, so will it be Manic
on Access TV?
and Suicide as the face team? Okay, get your guys' votes in right here.
And now, worlds collide.
Oh, Raul. Hey, you, Raul. Look at this dono right here. This is specifically for you, isn't it? Completely for you. It's only for you. You're going to get a little bit of milk and cookies.
Wrestling presents Hard to Kill.
Cookie glass of milk, cookie glass of milk for me and you. Cookie glass of milk, cookie glass of milk, la la la. Cookie glass of milk, cookie glass of milk for me and you. Cookie glass of milk, lucha nerd face.
Oh boy. Let me just take a look at something here. Thank you guys so much for the support. Yeah, I don't know, it says Caleb Connolly. I guess Caleb Connolly has performed under a mask of Suicide. I don't think that's the active performer anymore, so there might be somebody new underneath the Suicide mask. Hey, Lock7, thank you for your support, buddy. Really appreciate that right there. How you doing, JWE Wrestling Dynamite? Welcome to the stream. Who has a better tag team division, AEW or Impact Wrestling? AEW. AEW does, yeah. Are we getting Conman Minecraft tomorrow? You're really enjoying those. I'm glad to see, my friend. Yes, we'll be live tomorrow with Minecraft. The hope will be around the 2:30, 3:30 range. Somewhere in that range, 2 o'clock, 2:30. I don't know exactly when I'm going to start. But basically, I will begin as soon as I am done creating the CMU tomorrow. So I've got to finish writing the promos. I got to finish recording the cutscenes. And I got to make sure that the subtitles are created. Once those are all done, then I can go live with Minecraft. So once I do, then I will be heading live with it. The CMU, the actual show itself is all completed. All completed. Just have to basically finish the stuff that makes it really good. The cutscenes, the storylines, all those stuff. But that is what tomorrow is all for. It's what I do on Wednesdays. I pretty much got my schedule down pat now, you know. I think I've tested out the schedule, what works for me, what doesn't work for me for quite some time. And I think this is going to work for a long time. I can see myself doing this for, yeah, quite some time. There's also going to be enough spare time to be able to work on some other side projects if I wish to, which I do. I did. No, Jack Smith, I heard about that. It's ridiculous. Just ridiculous. But thank you so much, Lux7, for your support right there. Let's get it. It's Sting! And we got a new boss up in here. Thank you so much, my friend.
Cookie, 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 cookie.
Cookie, 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 cookie. Draven D asking me, am I bringing back WWE 2K CMU? Draven, my man, I think you must have missed last week's episode, but yes, it is officially back. We were live last week with it, and we will be live again this week with it. Raul Kapar is flipping me off right now. You know what? You know what? Just for that.
The other challenger is Bay's tag team partner, and right on cue, here he comes, Rohit Raju. Manic teaming with Suicide here tonight. It was Bay and Rohit that challenged Manic through TJP. TJP said, I don't think we're ever going to see me team with Manic. We just don't get along. And there's Bay taking down Manic on the outside, Rohit on the inside with Suicide on the final impact before Hard to Kill this Saturday night. Referee calling that off due to the fact that Bay is not legal.
The poor referee has got his hands full with this match here tonight.
He's got his hands full. I have my hands full trying to call all this action. Keeping up with the two guys in the masks. The X Division Championship match. How can you never say, like, oh, poor Josh? Nobody ever says that. Oh.
Hornswoggle in a diaper! Oh, get wrecked, Raul. Get wrecked. Why do I do this to you? Because you for what? How long last night? All you sent was rolling on the floor, laughing, rolling on the floor, and laughing, rolling on the floor, laughing, rolling on the floor, laugh. What did you expect? Oh my. Once again, though, guys, get your votes in right here. Do either vote heel or vote face right here in the live chat. It wasn't just you. But you're a moderator. You know what? You know what, man? You incited the rolling on the floor laughings, okay? That's what you did right there. You were a culprit in it taking place. You are to blame. Into the cover, count of 2, kick out by Suicide. Chris Bay is going to be a star. Chris Bay is going to be a star. Nah, but you continued it. You sent me a message on Twitter. All right.
There's a tag made. Here comes Bay. On the year-end awards is we get ready for the first pay-per-view of 2021. Hard to Kill this Saturday night. All the heels
Oh yeah, Matthew McConaughey was interested of getting into wrestling. I did see that. I don't know what to expect about that. If he's just going to randomly show up at some point or what. I don't know.
Request a cameo from Suicide.
Vamc also saying, what are my thoughts on AEW's new tag team, Bear Country? This tag team reminds me of the 80s. I have not heard of them. I will have to check them out. Not heard of them whatsoever. Major Crimson says, Simon says, give Conman a hug in the chat. Oh, well, I'll just do this. I'll give myself a hug on your behalf. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. I don't know if that's what you were implying for me to do or not, but it's what I did, so appreciate it. Dropping those New Zealand dollars up in here as well. Thank you, my friend. And oh man, Rohit.
To Manic. Rohit needs to make a tag to Bay. Get a bit of a reset here in this matchup.
Tag has been made. That's actually an illegal tag. Rohit can't technically be holding onto the ropes when he makes a tag. Crossbody right there as Manic is officially in the ring and Chris Bay is in the ring as well. You owe Rahul an apology. I do? I owe you an apology? See? I continued it, but I didn't start it. Well, I'm still blaming you. I ain't gonna apologize to Rahul. You guys think at this point in 2021 here, that con man is going to apologize to Rahul? You think that's gonna happen? I apologize for pretty much every other thing that happens on in this show. Pretty much every other word out of my mouth is I'm sorry. But Rahul, I will not apologize to you.
We saw the Super X Cup this past Saturday night on Genesis, on Impact Plus. Congratulations to Ace Austin winning.
But now,
Super X.
unfortunately,
Congratulations to Blake Christian.
Unfortunately, now what this means is now I'm gonna have to suffer through, well, what this is all about. What Amity did. Amity, you're on the short list as well, buddy. You're on the list. You'll continue to flip me off. Okay. Well, then let's annoy some people. Everything getting broken up there at the last possible second.
Rolling on the floor, laughing, 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 smile with horn, 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 smile with horns, rolling on the floor, laughing, 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 rolling on the floor.
Anyways, Manic goes right back on the offense. Rohit discus forearm knocked him down. Rohit looking for something. TJP, also known as Manic. Wow. Wow. And I see you over there, Rebecca Helfrich. Thank you for only sending 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. I do appreciate that. Oh, what is this? Trying to unmask Manic? Trying to unmask Manic. Wait, here's Suicide. Suicide with a big kick to the top of the head. Who is it, Callum Jarrett? Who do you think? Suicide signals the end. Wait, Chris Bay. Oh, what a cutter. The ultimate finesser to the cover. 2. Suicide was beaten by Chris Bay. That was a dope ending. If it's Austin Aries, I'm done. I am done. He looks too tall for Austin Aries.
He gets his hand raised in victory. Rohit was rolling, but he opted to try to unmask Manic. Chris Bay kept his eye on the prize and picked up.
If I had to get a real job away from YouTube, what would it be? I don't like the word real job, if I'm being honest, because I work my ass off here, but I get what you're saying. And like I pay my taxes and everything. So like I do, this is considered a real job to me, just as real as any other job. But I get what you're saying. If I had to be working out there somewhere else, I went through school for broadcasting originally, and then I ended up going through his business as well. So probably something involving sports and broadcasting and creating as well. I'm just a creator at heart, so I would have probably figured out something to create in that direction, in that field. I had a radio show for what, about 2 months, 3 months there in my first semester of school in broadcasting, so I probably would have stuck with the broadcasting idea. Probably. I also went through for sport management for my 1 year there. So that'd probably be the direction I would go for. Hey Stonecutter, how are you? So Rebecca Helfritz, how you doing? Thank you so much for your bomb right up in here. The rolling on the floor laughing bomb, if you will. Dropping it up in here. Let's see that heat. Yeah, Suicide is Bob. Like, the wrestler Suicide is totally Bob.
Laughing, rolling on the floor, laughing, rolling on the floor, laughing, rolling.
At least it's only 5.
Laughing, rolling on the floor, laughing.
Woo! Got through it. All right, that one wasn't too bad, was it? Suicide is Khan's best friend, Steve. Can you imagine if it was just Steve that showed up? I'd be like, what? Man, I love this. No offense, seriously. No offense to Melissa Santos, because I think she's wonderful at her job when she does do her cutscenes. This is so much better than Melissa Santos on Twitch. Watching the cutscenes of, or not even cutscenes, watching back old moments from old shows in Impact Wrestling on Twitch. It's a lot better than hearing Melissa Santos read through the chat. Like, I totally understand why they did that, but when you're watching wrestling, it just didn't flow as well as it could have. So this is so much better. You're done right now. The Discord is going crazy. Are they just spamming cookies over cookies over cookies? Oh my God. Oh, oh my. This is too funny. This is too funny. Give me a second here. I'm gonna fix this. Look at this, guys. Boom! Look at this. Look at this one. Like that. Oh my God. That's too funny. When Raul can't get cookies. Stop the pain. That's too funny over there in the Discord server. Raul is getting absolutely effed with. Dude, if I were you, I would find a way. I would find a way to get some cookies. I really would.
My body has been beaten, broken, shattered.
No, Vamsy. No, it's not happening. It is not happening. Don't know what you want from. Nope, it's not happening. Oh, damn. So Raul is left without cookies, isn't he? Damn. All right, well, what we should do, guys, is we should leave a like on this video instead. How about that? One like on this video leads to one prayer for a cookie for Raul. How about that? Raul, you might be able to make some cookies with all those tears you've got. I believe it will work instead of water. Might be a little salty, but I don't know. So it looks like Impact Wrestling is guilty just as WWE is, because they have gotten rid of Cody Deaner's first name. He is now just Deaner.
Saturday at Hard to Kill, these three will face the team of Tommy Dreamer, Rhino, and Cousin Jake in an old school rules match. Anything goes this Saturday night at Hard to Kill.
A little bit like 7, a little bit. All right, so let's get this proper matchup here on the screen. Deaner, Eric Young, and Joe Dorian. Man, Joe Dorian, I don't know what to think about him yet. He looks like a big dude. He looks like a JBL type dude. Here comes Tommy Dreamer. Tommy Dreamer. Oh, and he's going to have Rhino with him and Cousin Jake. Hey! He's got the whole band with him. Remember, Cousin Jake is obviously not a fan of Deaner. So you're rolling on the floor laughing after yesterday's StreamCon. Not after. I was rolling on it during it. During the stream. That was a clip from the stream. Hey, Amity, thank you so much. I can't believe this is what's going to go down again, but here it is. You guys ready for it? I'm not. I'm not.
Rolling on the floor, laughing.
Here it
rolling on the
comes.
floor, laughing,
You guys
rolling
ready?
On the floor, laughing, rolling 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 on the floor, laughing.
This is so funny.
Cookie rolling on the floor, laughing, 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 rolling.
It's still going.
Laughing, rolling on the floor, laughing. Cookie.
Strategy session from either side of these teams, especially Dreamer. I mean, they're just going to go
All right, guys, you can get your votes in right here. Will it be Diener or Dreamer? Let me know right here in the live chat. Says vote Deemer. Wow, I just combined their names. Vote Diener or vote Dreamer right here in the live chat. Vote Diener or vote Dreamer. Am I doing UFC 257? No, I will not, my friend. I am not going to go live with UFC 257. Me and Becca, we're going to watch the event together. We like watching it from time to time together. And I will be live with Impact Wrestling this weekend. Obviously, I was live last weekend with it. And then we're live with the Royal Rumble the weekend after. So I'm going to take that Saturday off to watch the event myself and enjoy it. Probably have a couple beers while watching it. Maybe even place a bet or two on it. Be a little bit of a degenerate, you know? Maybe something like that. Oh, Diener taking him down. And the game plan was for us to go up to our cottage. I don't know if we're able to for sure anymore. It looks like we're still going to be able to, which is actually good. Yeah, from everything we've read, it looks like we are still able to travel to our second residence, which is really good to see. I was a little nervous because that was the one thing we wanted to do this month is just go up to our cottage for one night, and we weren't going to be able to because of the lockdown measures, but it looks like you are allowed to travel between residences, which is good. Thank you, Robbie. You know what, Tim? The best way to put it is it comes down to the provinces, and our province hasn't.
Con man loves the lucha, bro.
It's been a shit show, to be honest.
Con man loves the lucha, bro.
It's been
Hey ho ho. Con man loves the lucha, bro. Cookie rolling on the floor, laughing, rolling on the floor, laughing, rolling on the floor, laughing, rolling on the floor, laughing. Nose.
Yeah, it just comes down to more so with the provincial governments, but then now you're starting to get a little bit of the back and forth because today Ford, he made his announcement basically saying, oh, it's now on the federal government for all of this stuff, and you're like, okay, well then you just told us for like the last week that you're going to show us these new projections and it's going to blow your minds and all this stuff and it's going to make you fall out of your seat. That's exact words from our Premier of Ontario. Yeah, what a goofball. But it's just nobody has a clue what they're doing, and it's okay to admit they don't know what they're doing, but the fact is they just keep pretending they know what they're doing, and then when people ask them questions, they just skirt around it. Just tell us straight up you don't have a damn clue what's going on, and you're trying to figure it out. Like, it is just ridiculous. Oh, Cousin Jake taking out Diener. Okay, well, it's over. Diener, and then here comes Eric Young right after Tommy Dreamer. Like, and here's the thing that a lot of people seem to forget. It's okay if people don't know exactly what is going on right now. This is unprecedented times. Right? If it's okay if the answer is we're not exactly sure what the best measures are to take, but we're going to try some things. Like, we want you guys to know we're going to try some things. It's so stupid. Nobody anywhere has a clue what they're doing, and it's understandable. Again, nobody has a clue what they're doing. Here's Joe Doring, though. Crazy, man. And here we go. Doring staring right into Rhino. Man, no selling those punches. No selling that big clothesline puts him down. He just slams his hat into the mat. Look at the size of this man.
And now you've got the world-class maniac Eric Young directing traffic. Diener's gonna drop his own.
Diener, big DDT to Cousin Jake.
Here comes Dreamer. And he's gonna
Dreamer now going to a little bit of a pile driver.
Dreamer crumbles.
Woo! All right.
from Joe Doring. Diener hit Cousin Jake with a DDT. And the exclamation point. The pile driver from Eric Young. And are we looking to a crystal ball?
We need a name for this faction. Does anybody have a name for this faction? Anybody have a name for these three?
What a trifecta. What a team. Impact Wrestling.
What should we name them? The Madmen of NXT? That's not even NXT. What the hell am I saying? The Madman of Impact? It'd be better if they had Madman Fulton in that group. If they had Madman Fulton there, that'd be a you could call them the Madmen of Impact. Why did I just call it NXT again? You can tell what show I watch a lot of. You had a major leg spike. Hopefully we don't have any more of those here today. The Cookie Monsters. How about Nearly Bald? We could call them Nearly Bald. Because they are nearly bald. Nearly bald. I'm so excited to see Kiera Hogan and Tasha Steelz at this Saturday's Hard to Kill. I think they're going to be great as the Knockouts Tag Team Champions. Impact version of the Death Triangle, I wouldn't even say that's even close. I'd say they're closer to Team Taz than anything. But even then, there's no comparison. They're their own group. I've never seen a group quite like Diener, Young, and Dorian. I don't know if that is a good or bad thing. I still don't know for sure. I think they've got potential together, but they got to start presenting them as an actual trio with a group name or something like that. In my opinion. Yeah, like I know also, it was kind of we were in a weird place here in Canada for a little bit because right next to Ontario is a province called Quebec. And obviously, if you know any bit of Canada, you know it goes Ontario, then Quebec. And Quebec actually entered into curfew. So they aren't allowed to be on the streets after 8 p.m. and until 5 a.m., if that's correct. I believe something like that. So just really, really, really crazy stuff that they were actually not allowed on the street. And I was talking to Becca about this beforehand. I'm so behind, trying to get a handle of this thing. I'm so behind, trying to make sure that people stay safe. And what I said to her is I was like, there's a line. There's a line between recommending people that this is the best course of action, that we really, really need you to put on this mask, to stay home, to social distance, to wash your hands. You push that, and you got to try to get this under control and try to really, really figure out why people are not following those guidelines. If it's because they want to go out somewhere, okay, well then let's figure out how to make that work. But also at the same time, is it because they need money? Is it because they need to go to work? Well, then pay them to stay home, right? And this is kind of what I was getting at. Like, I was fine with the initial lockdown measures, all of that, where you got to stay home, places are shut down or whatever. But the issue that I had was the moment that a government says you cannot leave your house, you cannot leave between this hour and this hour, that part I was like, that makes no sense. Okay, the virus doesn't go to sleep. The social distance measures and all that stuff that you say works, that doesn't change, not at 8 p.m. So that's kind of where I had my little bit of a line where I'm like, okay, no, that's a BS line. That's one that they're trying too much control. Absolutely. I think lockdown measures are great at this moment. You got to try to really, 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 really keep people home. You got to have a stay-at-home order. It's a national crisis. Pay people to stay home, right? That's the way you fix it. But you can't go that far over. Like, I am so behind making this thing safe and getting people back into this world once it's safe. I am so behind that part. I'm not behind people telling you you cannot absolutely leave between this hour and this hour. That part, that's not going to fly. And I think there's a reason why Ford didn't introduce it here as well. So yeah. We got ourselves some more donations right here. We got ourselves Jason Barker. Thank you, buddy, for that 10 bomb.
Behold the king of kings.
Yeah.
On your knees, dog.
Well, Matthew, if anything was told from today, it doesn't look like they want to do that. It doesn't look like they want to do that. So we'll see.
ECW 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 fries 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 hamburger chicken leg chicken leg chicken leg.
Wow. Hamburger chicken leg. That's that.
Well, now that we got the signatures and we've made it official, ladies, this Saturday at Hard to Kill, we get to crown the new Knockouts tag.
Jason Barker, you are the new boss.
Because you're looking at the future Knockouts Tag Team Champions.
Flavor.
Ain't that right?
Flavor and fire all day. Yeah, we thank you.
Because what y'all really thought? Y'all really thought they really think out of all the teams that they really gonna win over us for real?
That we already beat the two of you twice already.
We've done it before. We've already done it. It already been done it. We're going to do it again. And we're going to win those titles. And y'all going to be left laying on the floor.
Oh, that's not good.
Talk a lot. Let's see what you have to say after we walk out of Hard to Kill, the new Knockouts Tag Team Champions.
All right.
Don't you ever put your hands on us again. What they thought?
Oh,
On Saturday,
there's Brian Myers.
It's over.
We need to
It's a
talk.
wrap. It's a wrap.
We do.
Yes. What do I have to do to get some more opportunity around here? I mean, who haven't I already beaten? TJP, Swoggle.
think you've got
I ended
more
Tommy Dreamer's
opportunity
career
than
even though he
anywhere
keeps wrestling. Josh Alexander, Crazy Steve. What?
Hey, Josh.
Brian, he won that match by DQ. You
Hey.
did not.
Oh, come
You
on.
didn't beat me. And after being in the ring with you for a short period of time, I don't think you can.
It's in
Wow.
the history books, pal.
Well, guys, you know what? You're talking about opportunity. You want opportunities. It sounds like before you get any other opportunities, maybe we should kind of clear up some unresolved issues here. So I think maybe you two, time to lock horns again. Let's get a real winner. No DQs, none of that. Let's go through. Pin the man, cement him, do one of those things. That's how you should. That's what a professional would do. Wouldn't just be sitting there relying on BS like this.
Okay. Okay, Team Canada. I smell collusion. Smell it real bad.
All right.
Give it up for Tenille Dashwood.
Caleb with a K.
And it's all about Tenille Dashwood.
Freaking Caleb with a K, man. Freaking Caleb with a K. Can you guys do me a solid? Can we leave a like on this video if you have not done so already? I want to get this up over 100 likes up in here. I know we can. But it's all about Tenille tonight.
Dashwood never really had a chance, Madison, in the Knockouts Tag Team Tournament
Because she messed it up.
Wow. All right.
Golden opportunity to become.
So let's see what Tenille can do here in this ring. By the way, guys, I'm so blown away with the support you guys have shown this channel this month already. Seriously, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I promise big things are going to happen this year for this channel. I'm going to produce so much content from you, or for you guys. It's unreal. I've got a solid schedule that I can stick to every single week, and there's going to be even more to come off of that. So welcome to the channel, everybody. Once again, my name is Conman167. Leave a like. Make sure you subscribe. All that great stuff. Thank you for watching. It is now time for Tenille Dashwood versus Rosemary. Ross Block says, imagine seeing Khan's reaction from a side head point of view. You mean like from this point of view? Like, what if this was my angle of reactions? Like, what if this was my new angle for reactions over here, right? Like, it's Rosemary on her way to the ring. Oh, Rosemary. Oh, Rosemary. So weird, right? Very, very weird. How about... Will my camera reach? No, my camera won't reach that far. Well, okay. Well, there you guys go. This is the new angle you get. It's like Crotchman 167. There you go. Let's try this out a little bit better. There's Rosemary.
You stood on the other side of the ring from Rosemary. What's going through the mind of Tenille right now? Worried?
Just trying to figure out what she is standing across.
She's a very unique performer, to say the least, Rosemary.
For an opponent like Rosemary.
She's something else. How old is she? Let's take a look. Rosemary. Impact. She's Canadian? Yo! She's 37 as well. Okay, she's been around for some time. Should probably follow her on Twitter. Her stuff's good. Oh, I do follow her. Okay, good. Good. All right, so let me ask you, everybody here, who will win?
Conversation is about, hey, how many new micro brawlers are you going to purchase from shopimpact.com? I have collected all the micro brawlers, just so you know, Madison Ring.
That's nice, Josh. Conversations with Rosemary never seem to go the way you want them to, though.
Did you hear, what's her name? Madison Rain on commentary? Josh Matthews goes, I've collected all of them. She just goes, that's nice, Josh.
Ever stumbling upon, and as she put it, knocked on the door, presented an opportunity.
All right, get your votes in here, folks. Who do you think will win? Do either vote Dashwood or vote Rosemary here in the live chat.
Is down, and Rosemary's having a good time. Wonder how many people are inside of Rosemary's head. Do you think there's more people in Rosemary's head, or does Tenille have more followers?
It's probably pretty close.
Great question from Josh Matthews. Does Rosemary have more voices in her head, or does Tenille Dashwood have more followers? What do you guys think? Does Tenille Dashwood have more followers, or does Rosemary have more voices in her head? Say it here in the live chat. Oh, face first into the corner turnbuckle, and down goes Dashwood.
Impact Wrestling immediately following us here tonight. It's Impact in 60 hidden gems. Some amazing matches.
Nice move right here. Rosemary has her up and drops Tenille Dashwood on her side with kind of a sidewalk slam. Count of 2, kick out by Tenille.
And we'll see if Rosemary can keep this pressure on Tenille Dashwood, see if she can somehow secure a victory here. Look at her just clubbing away, pounding away at the back.
What do I think of WWE ECW 2006 to 2010? Sucks. There was very little positive to come from it. Very little positive other than CM Punk, really. And being just a place that people can go if WWE doesn't know what to do with them. What does Caleb with a K have? Oh my god, is that hairspray? Is that hairspray to the eye of Rosemary? Tenille with a big boot. Tenille's gonna win. 2, kick out by Rosemary.
Does Caleb with a K just carry around a giant bottle of hairspray in his...
It's a satchel. He carries around a satchel, and there's probably lots of stuff inside there, including hairspray. You never know when Tenille's going to need some hairspray. Or Caleb. Okay. And Rosemary...
Kofi debuted in ECW, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, like, here's the thing. It gave a spot for people to debut if they had nothing to do with them, right? It gave them something to do. So, at the bare minimum, it was something. But it didn't produce much good TV. Can you guys tell me a single moment from ECW television that you truly would go back and watch again right now? Like the 2006 to 2010 WWE version? If you're saying yes, I'll be shocked. I couldn't tell you a single thing that really happened other than the new breed versus the old breed. That is literally the only storyline I can think of from ECW. WWE version of it.
Rosemary trying to fight free. Shot to the midsection of Tenille Dashwood. Drop toe hold by Tenille, and Rosemary goes off the second.
Austin James, a lot of promotions don't need millions of titles. Some promotions work off of just the idea that they have their one championship that people are going to fight for, try to move up into the rankings for. It's called creating good storylines across your card that don't revolve around a title.
Looked a little perplexed there, trying to figure out a way, the combination, so to speak, to defeating Rosemary. Easier said than done. Many have tried.
Tenille Dashwood now running back into the corner, runs into a back elbow though from Rosemary. Now Rosemary all the way up, but Tenille Dashwood with a couple back elbows there yet again. And Rosemary again in trouble. Another elbow from Dashwood. She rolls away. Now she's back. She says it's all about me as she delivers the crossbody into the corner. Rosemary's in trouble. Now down to the cover hook's leg. Count of two. Kick out by Rosemary.
Tenille has the audacity to attempt the Dash Wookie.
Of course she does. She's Tenille Dashwood. Of course she will.
And Tenille now, let's see what she's got going on here.
Double underhook, looking for something on Rosemary. I don't know what exactly.
Spins out, catches the elbow, ducks the line, does Tenille off the
Con, I get your point, but I mean, then what was the women's competing for? The same situation with the SmackDown Women's Division before the Divas title came. Did ECW even have a women's division? I don't think they did. ECW Women's Division. Do they even really have a women's division? I guess they did. They had women. Yeah, okay. They had some women. Jazz. More of a wrestler than a manager. Okay, Paul Heyman gave Jazz her first big break in the wrestling business by hiring her to join ECW right out of wrestling school. The Impact Players tag team of Lance Storm and Just Incredible aligned with Jazz to make their stable more powerful. Jazz eventually entered a feud with former peer Jason. ECW started to have Jazz defeat men on the roster until the company reached the end. So there you go. They also had Dawn Marie. They had Francine. The 7-year run of Francine made her the most successful and respected woman on the ECW roster. Francine became one of ECW talents that the fans started to associate with the company during its rise to more relevance. Shane Douglas and Francine had the best overall pairing of a wrestler and manager in ECW. Francine was the missing piece to put Douglas over the top as the franchise character. Other wrestlers to benefit from Francine's managing include the Pitbulls, Tommy Dreamer, and Justin Credible. So there you guys go. They had some women in the company, but it's not like they were necessarily usually wrestlers. They were more so enhancement talents, or not enhancement talent, sorry. More so managers or valets.
Match continues here between these two knockouts.
So Austin James just said ECW had strippers. That's what, and Austin, you're the one asking why they didn't have a women's championship. Well, there's probably your answer, because they didn't have wrestlers. Oh, big shot right there from Rosemary, knocking down Tenille Dashwood.
Pulled her in and dropped her. And now you've got these two switching positions. Rosemary ready. And there's Caleb with a K on the apron. And he's yelling at Rosemary, providing
What? Crazy Steve? Crazy Steve? Is it going to be Crazy Steve and Rosemary? Crazy Steve just rising from the ground. Dude, was like he looking for his glasses? I don't know. Crazy Steve just made Caleb with a K trip. Crazy Steve, be careful, dude. You can't see. Heads up now. He's running right through the ring. Crazy Steve right back after him. And Crazy Steve now telling him to get out of here. Tenille Dashwood. Hairspray. Uh-oh. Rosemary caught her. Rosemary caught her, and a hairspray in the eyes of Tenille Dashwood. Spear from Rosemary to the cover. 1, 2, 3. Crazy Steve and Rosemary. So were they in something together, guys? I just see someone here in the live chat. Emergency alert system says flashback to Rosemary's days in Decay. That sounds familiar. Decay. Decay? So Decay. Let me take a look at that.
I'm shocked to see Crazy Steve out here, but what a plan Rosemary devised.
Abyss, Crazy Steve, and Rosemary. Abyss, Crazy Steve, and Rosemary. Neat.
Karl. See, tonight, Karl. Tonight's that Tuesday before the Saturday that the Motor City Machine Guns and Rich Swann whoop all over that ass with your little buddy, Doc and Kenny. But see, we're gonna have a little bit of friendship, a little bit of partnership. We're gonna be in an even playing field, 3-on-3. But tonight, Kenny banned from ringside. Doc banned from ringside. Alex, Chris, they banned from ringside. Mano y mano, knuckle to knuckle, nose to nose, champ to champ, man to man. We gonna see what's up. And you just gonna get a little bit of a taste and a little preview of what you're gonna get. And after, you can go to your little tour bus, look your friends dead in the eye, pop a top if you have to, just to ease the pain. And tell them, this Saturday, boys, we're gonna get our asses kicked. Just remember, we rock it like that all night long.
Okay. Okay.
Experience Impact Wrestling like never before with instant access to all of your favorite episodes of Impact, Explosion, Greatest Matches, Legend, content from promotions around the world, plus live monthly.
All right, so that was that one. What do you guys think about that promo? I don't know about Rich Swann on the promo. I don't know about Rich Swann on his promo.
Thousands of hours of on-demand action. This has escalated quickly. Stream groundbreaking originals. We are all artists.
Have a good night there, Robbie. Good seeing you, man. Good seeing you.
And experience a new and improved accessibility control and freedom like never before.
All right.
This night's just getting started.
Looking forward to it too, King of Fate. I really am. You versus Lucha House Party rules. Lucha rules. Sorry, Hell in a Cell. Your job versus their masks. Why? Why? Why, Austin? Why? Why would you want that?
Now, before you get there,
you guys ready for Steiner math? Steiner math. Steiner math. Steiner math. Steiner math.
You know, they say all men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Small Joe, and you can see that statement is not true. See, normally if you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you got a 50-50 chance of winning. But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. So you got a 25% at best at beating me. And then you add Kurt Angle to the mix, your chances of winning drastically go down. See, the three-way at Sacrifice, you got a 33 1/3 chance of winning. But I got a 66 2/3 chance of winning because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me, and he's not even going to try. So, Samoa Joe, you take your 33 1/3 chance minus my 25% chance, and you got an 8 1/3 chance of winning at Sacrifice.
God tier math skills. God tier math skills.
If we used to go one-on-one and then add 66 2/3%, I got a 141 2/3 chance of winning at Sacrifice. See, Joe, the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you at Sacrifice. See, but I'm going to break it down for all you ladies. Would you rather be with me, or would you rather be with Joe?
Well, I think Joe's kind of nice. I mean, you know.
See, you one of those girls that like romance. I'm going to talk to all my freaks out there. Would you rather come home to me, a genetic freak, to be satisfied every night, or go home to that fat-ass Samoa Joe? See, tonight, we're gonna win, and I'm gonna be the world champion at Sacrifice. Come on, P, let's go.
Scotty, just like you always say, Big Papa Pump has got your hookup. Well, Maple Leaf Muscle is who you need to look up. Holler if you hear that.
That's so random at the end. Maple Leaf, he just like, he has to literally pull the promo back. He should have just kept walking off with him. Wow, that's that Steiner math.
The way things have been going lately, we haven't really been getting a lot of good news. And guess what? Today things change because I have amazing news. Doc Callis, out of action 4 to 6 weeks. Somebody made sure that Doc Gallows is gonna need a doctor.
Somebody messed up. Somebody wasn't thinking.
We got this, Josh. I promise you we got this. I promise you we got this. Who is we?
There's the gun's done, and it's gonna be a victory for the machine gun Karl Anderson.
I just feel after we lost the titles, it's just like everything has just started unraveling.
Gosh, I've been looking everywhere for you because I owe you an apology, okay? I know we're not #1 contenders because we lost that final resolution.
You need to get help. We cannot be a team right now.
Even when things get back on path, they just instantly derailed.
That's the Karate Man. That's Ethan Page's alter ego, the Karate Man.
The freaking Karate Man.
Gifts in life are wrapped and then unraveled.
Are you even listening to me?
I have been listening to a bitch.
I'm sick of taking
I have
advice.
been listening to
You know
a
what?
bitch.
I think it's time for Ethan Page to beat the crap out of the Karate Man.
We will do this on my terms. At hard to kill.
Ethan Page versus the Karate Man. Saturday night at Arden.
I have no idea what that's gonna be like, but I am excited. Friend of the channel, Ethan Page, will fight his alter ego in the Karate Man. Ready, guys? Ready? One of the best theme songs in all of wrestling. You guys are gonna say it with me.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following return contest is set for one fall. Introducing first, he is the TNA World
Moose.
Heavyweight Champion, Moose.
So we rewind to last
Moose.
Tuesday night here on Impact Wrestling on Access TV.
Moose.
Telling Matthew Palmer
Moose.
you can't last 3 minutes in the ring with
Moose.
me. Well, Matthew Palmer did last
Moose.
3 minutes in the ring with Moose. He defeated Moose
Moose.
in that 3-minute challenge thanks to Willie Mack providing the
Moose.
distraction. Then Saturday,
Yeah. What an intro. Honestly, his theme song is so dope. He feels like a big star, honestly. Like I know he's a bit of a crap human being at times, but still, he's got that star feel when he walks out. There isn't too many people that have that megastar feel when they walk out. Moose does command attention when he's out here. There's no doubt about that. Time for Matthew Palmer, though, versus Moose.
I like a good feel-good story. I love it. I love a Cinderella story. And I don't think that Moose is to be trifled with right now.
Yep. There's no 3 minutes on the clock this time for Matthew Palmer. So Matthew, best of luck. You're going to need it. Because he's in the ring with an absolute focused beast in Moose.
I think Matthew Palmer is making a huge mistake by stepping in the ring with Moose again this week. I understand. I get it. You want to.
Oh my God. Just 3 corner drop kicks. Come on. Sell what he's doing in the ring, Madison Rayne. Come on. Come on, commentators. What are you missing? They're talking about some random crap. And I'm like, Matthew Palmer's bringing the fight here to Moose. Moose, though, what a counter, and into the corner he goes.
Combination to defeating Moose here tonight. He wants to send a message to Rich Swann.
Moose, then here we go. Matthew, or let's go Matt.
Future championship material in Moose's mind.
Okay, guys, get your votes in right here. Trenton Pinkert, how you doing, buddy? He says, never meet your YouTube heroes, everyone. It just can't end well at all. Well, here's the thing, my friends. If we ever are able to meet in person, some way, some shape or form, I would love to be able to meet you guys. I really would. What you see is what you get with me. I'm not someone who tries to hide anything. I'm a little shy in real life, if I'm being honest. I'm a little on the shy side at times. But I'd love to meet you guys. I've already met like 3 fans from the channel. I've met Matthew Bonneau. Then I met 2 others. I can't remember their names, unfortunately. But I remember Matthew Bonneau very clearly.
He's a phenomenal athlete, Josh, and he's
Yeah. So I will try to put on a big smile if I ever come across you guys in real life. And we'll try to say hi as well. We'll never, ever, ever turn you guys away if you were to happen to walk up to me and say hi. I'd be like, hey, sup, sup. You know, we'd have a convo.
His heart, his friends' hearts, his family's hearts, and Link's hearts, Zelda's hearts, everybody's heart. There's just no chance here tonight.
Once again, though, guys, get your votes in right here. Do either vote Moose or vote Palmer right here in the live chat. Vote Moose, vote Palmer. Call me Carson. Who's that?
On the Impact Wrestling roster, the world's most dangerous man,
American YouTuber. Call me Carson.
What's going to happen when Callahan and Eddie Edwards step inside the ring? Saturday night, barbed wire massacre.
Oh. Whoa! Sneaky Dono! Till I'm victorious. And I will defend. I will defend. John Fitzsimmons, thank you so much for that sneaky dono right there. Dropping a 20 bomb. I appreciate it, my friend. Really appreciate that. Hopefully you are well. Is that enough to get a new boss in here?
Moose can end this match, folks, whenever he wants. Oh, shot to the midsection.
That's a sneaky dono.
Probably shattering the ribs of young Matthew Palmer here, driving his knee into the midsection. This is the Moose that everybody knew.
Interesting. He's a YouTuber who got in some deep trouble. Oh, all right. Ew. All right. Well, then, that's enough of that one. Don't need to be looking into that anymore.
Palmer trying to fight back here. There's a jumping knee by Matthew Palmer. Can he get anything going? Can he go off the ropes? Can he get some momentum? Let's see what he does here. He's on the second. Oh, catches Moose with another knee. If Palmer can pull off 2 in a row here, wow, imagine. As Matthew Palmer, he's going up top here. Moose is on his feet. Still Madison, you're shaking your head no. As Matthew Palmer connects the 3rd knee. Moose is down to 1 knee.
This is a perfect opportunity for Matthew Palmer to get out and go home.
Sorry, 1 second. I'm just kind of curious about something here.
Moose pulls him up again, and there's another one. Look at the chest of Palmer. Look at the back of Palmer. Kid's going to need all the ice we have. And now Moose, he doesn't go to the cover. He's looking to destroy Matthew Palmer.
Well, that's not good. Sorry, I got to stay off Twitter searches right now. Oh, it's over. Well, there we go. It's over, folks. Moose just beat the living piss out of Matthew Palmer. Yeah, Moose just beat the living piss out of Matthew Palmer. Moose. Referee stoppage is the official call. Matthew Palmer has just been beat down by Moose. Slaps him on the chest and walks away.
What he did here tonight and what he's capable of doing on any given Tuesday night or Saturday night or any day
Moose.
if you're Moose.
So he's 36 years old. Okay. That's how old Moose is. So he's this is probably like the top of his career, right? I don't think Moose is going anywhere forward past Impact Wrestling. Most likely not.
Swann, the Impact World Champion, and
Oh God, it's all in good fun there, Austin James. All in good fun.
Hogan was coaching him from the court. Kate's being surrounded by
Oh, this is the whole Bully Ray with the aces and eights, right? Yeah. TNA Lockdown 2013, folks. Aces and eights when Bully Ray joined Aces and Eights. Crazy stuff. It is crazy stuff. Yeah, this is quite a moment, isn't it? Oh, that shot across the back of Jeff Hardy. The commentator staying silent as can be. Hulk Hogan's just, no. No. What is this about here? Sammy Guevara? Is that what T-Bar is referencing? That's pretty aggressive right there from T-Bar. I kind of like it. Kind of like it. That's funny. Obviously, he's not serious about it. If he was. Again, Austin James, no worries, dude. Like, it's all in good fun, man. It's all in good fun. It's just sports rivalries. It's not a big deal. With that donation, like my message with that donation, John Fitzsimmons, I didn't see your actual message with it. I don't know why it didn't post a message with it. Yeah, no message came through with it there, John Fitzsimmons. Do you have a message you want to attach to it right now that I can read out? What is it that you said with it, John? Because no message went through with it, unfortunately. Hey, James Perez, I'm doing pretty good, buddy. Thanks for asking. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. I'm going to close out this poll as well. There we go. Hey, John Fitzsimmons. John Fitzsimmons, my man, if you have your message that you wanted attached with your donation right there, let me know here in the live chat. That way I can read it out loud because it did for whatever reason, it didn't go through. Don't know why. Your donation did go through, but the message didn't attach to it for whatever reason. Let's take a look at this, continuing from here. Someone tell Teabag the move actually belongs to this guy. The guy he stole it from. I'm just trying to get the move to be seen since you know he's never on TV. Also, while you're sitting doing nothing and catering on Monday, check out my newest vlog. Wow. Sammy fired back. He clapped back. Did you guys like the Aces and 8 storyline? People said no, they didn't like it. Some people did like it. Okay.
And the world-class maniac Eric Young. Hats, tote bag specials, as well as dozens of must-see DVDs, including Slammiversary 2020, an event that shook the world.
Okay. It had its ups and downs. Fair enough, fair enough. Fair enough. Hey, Con, when you get the chance, check out Eddie Kingston's message on mental health. All right, my friend, I will take a look into that. It was good for a bit, but it fell apart badly about midway, to be honest. Fair enough, fair enough. I didn't follow the storyline, so I don't really have anything to say about it.
Is change history. All the paradigms are being broken. It was all part of the plan for me to come to
Baking of the Ark says TNA knew how to make heel champs. Bobby Roode, Austin Aries, Bully Ray, Jeff Hardy, Moose, AJ Styles, Kurt Angle, etc. Yeah. Yeah, they knew how to make heels, but here's the problem. They didn't have any baby faces that they made because of it. Does that make sense? How many baby faces can you count on your hand that Impact Wrestling has truly made? AJ Styles? Okay. Rockstar Spud? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you see what I mean, right? They're great at making their heels, but they don't know how to get over a baby face by creating those heels. The idea behind wrestling is that for every good anti-hero or not anti-hero, sorry, for every good villain, you need a better baby face. You cannot create a heel stable without the goal of getting a babyface over. You have to have the rub. You have to have the momentum swing through. You have to have somebody get the rub from beating the bad guys. And that's a babyface. That is wrestling writing 101. And if you don't do that, you run into issues where you create groups that seem really, really cool, and you run through the first couple weeks of their storyline, and it's like, oh my god, this is exciting because they're together, but then they just become another group on the show, and you gotta find somebody to try to get them over. So, whatever that is, whoever that is, there isn't too many people that they had. Eric Young at one point. Okay, I'll give you Eric Young at one point. Absolutely. So you see what I'm starting to say, right? There's a very, very few amount of big baby faces that they actually truly got over during the time frame that they had all these amazing heel acts as the champion. But it's time for Machine Gun Karl Anderson. Oh my god, we got another sneaky bomb. Trying this again. Oh my goodness, man. Looks like it's not gonna go through. Oh no. I don't know what's going on, man. It just says trying this again, the colons, and then not sending it all. Is it a bunch of emojis? Because I might have spam protect for sneaky donations. I might have heavy spam protect on that one.
Trying this again.
But John Fitzsimmons, seriously, thank you, my friend. That should make you the new boss. Did I forget about Sting? Did I forget about Sting? Not really. Not really. All right, so you should be the new boss there, my man. You absolutely should be, so I'm going to give you the Boss Battle Championship. John Fitzsimmons, thank you so much, buddy. With that, you are the new boss. And you're a one-time Boss Battle Champion. And Barker, you still have the Boss Battle title according to the bottom of the screen. But it's time for Rich Swann making his way down to the ring. Aw, yeah. This is a big fight feel, isn't it? Swann versus Anderson? Great to have you, Swerve Show. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Really great to have you. Yeah, Streamlabs been acting up this week a little bit. But again, I'm so sorry about that, man. That it just didn't really work out for whatever reason. I don't know why. It's not going through. Stole my finisher. My finisher? This guy's an idiot. He's lucky to even be in the business.
On pay-per-view.
Now, before you get there,
They're running Steiner math again. I'm not going to play it for you guys. That's interesting. I feel like we're getting worked. I feel like my brain immediately goes to, what are these guys on talking about my finisher, like right away, like that? But then also my mind goes to, well, then of course he's going to say that he stole my finisher that I was using at the time. Yeah. Without trying to sound like a WWE Mark who's defending anything WWE-wise, if this is actually legitimate heat between the two of them, I would totally be pissed off if after a show that when I used a finishing move that I was trying to get over with my character that hadn't really been seen in the wrestling world that much outside of a couple people, I'd be a little pissed. I'd be a little pissed if all of a sudden I wrestled somebody and then he started using the finishing move and he was half my size. I would be a little pissed as well. But I get it. I get it. You know, it's wrestling and they're probably just working us at the end of the day.
If we used to go one-on-one and then add 66 and 2/3%, I got 141 and 2/3 chance of winning at sacrifice. See, Joe, the numbers.
I think they're having fun as well, Vamsy. 99.9% sure they're having fun with it. But everyone, there's about 20 minutes remaining in this show here today. We're right around the corner from this main event. It should be a good one. If you guys are enjoying the show, please make sure you leave a like on this video. Make sure you're subscribed. And as always, if you guys are truly enjoying the show, you can always drop a little super chat donation. It doesn't matter how much or how little. Any little bit is appreciated.
Scotty, just like you always say, Big Papa Pump has got your hookup. Well, Maple Leaf Muscle is who you need to look up. Holler if you hear that.
Swerve Show is trying to get you on your community. That's his plan. I don't know if I follow their Balto Roads. No idea if I follow that at all. I'm not very aware with what you're referencing. John Fitzsimmons says, I'm bummed. My message said, okay, well, here, guys, I'm going to have to roll this for John. All right, everybody, because John did drop all these donations in here, and he wants his message, so I'm definitely going to roll it right here. So, everybody, ready for this one? Ready for it? Okay, John. Hey, John. Hey, John. And we're also going to fix this properly. I didn't ignore your message there, John. Sorry, I just noticed it right now, dude. But we're going to roll this as a 20 bomb. Once again, it's going to be glorious. And then you're going to hear it up on the screen. Glorious. No, I won't give in. I won't give in. And I will defend. I will defend.
Rolling on the floor, laughing, rolling on the floor.
I deserve this.
Rolling on the floor, laughing, 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 rolling on the floor, laughing. Lucha. Next Raw Tag Team Champs rolling on the floor.
No, they are not.
Laughing, rolling on the floor, 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 laughing. Holla if y'all here.
Well. Wow. All right, then. All right, guys, get your votes in right now. Who do you think will win this match? It's either going to be vote Swann or it's going to be vote Anderson right here in the live chat. Vote Swann, vote Anderson. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I do appreciate your support. But now this main event is well underway as Rich Swann delivered a deep arm drag, and Karl Anderson hit the mat hard and is now at a big disadvantage as Rich Swann has control of not only the arm, the left arm, but the neck as well of Karl Anderson. Now Karl Anderson trying to get back up slowly to his feet, driving his forearm across the face of Rich Swann, and the referee is going to force a break. Is it going to be clean? No, Karl Anderson doesn't break clean. Sends him off the ropes. Rich Swann countered that one. Deep arm drag again and right back to it. That's what I like to see, Rich. Work that arm. Really like this when wrestlers work a body part. Go back to it. You don't need to be overly flashy at every single moment in the matchup. Work a body part. Work him down. Make it believable. Tell a story. Oh, right hand to the midsection. Right hand to the face.
By Karl Anderson, the machine gun who's been so impressive. The Good Brothers so impressive since coming to Impact
Ooh.
Wrestling.
Now Karl, right back towards Rich Swann, just drives his boot across his cheek as well. That had to hurt. Yeah, that had to hurt.
With Impact Wrestling.
They're in a fight, man. Phil McManus asking me, what time am I on tomorrow with NXT and AEW? 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be live with NXT and AEW. And I'm going to try to go live tomorrow with Minecraft. So tomorrow around 1:32, 2:30, 3, somewhere in that range, we are going to go live with Minecraft. So I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you guys are as well. Every Wednesday we'll try. Every Friday we're guaranteed to be live, though, with Minecraft. Then, of course, the CMU on Thursday. Still lots of content here on the channel. Some right hands there from Richie Rich. Arm dragging deep into the mat. Down goes Swann. And Karl Anderson is starting to take control. Once again, guys, get your votes in. Oh, thank you so much, Swerve. Do I think Moose is more believable as TNA champ than Impact Swann? Yes. Yes, I do. I think the story behind Rich Swann winning the title was great, but then it's ran its course almost already. Rich Swann isn't the most believable world champion. However, I'm not against it. Definitely not against it. Thank you so much, dude, for that $1 donation. It's Rusev Day.
He may have just put Rich in check. We'll find out what happens as our main event continues right after this.
All right. We are into our final commercial break of the evening, I believe. Not too much time remaining in the show. What do you guys think about the show so far? Do you have a rating for it? Trying to think, like, we're going off of Impact ratings, right? So remember, this is not like Raw, not like SmackDown, not like AEW ratings. We're talking about Impact Wrestling ratings. And for it being an Impact Wrestling show, I think tonight's been a 6. It's been solid enough, right? It's been solid enough. I think I give it a 6. I don't think it's the best Impact Wrestling show I've ever seen. I think I'd give it a 6. I'm enjoying it enough here at 6. Yeah. I'll give it a final 6. Here we go. That might be even a little on the low side. Not like it's bad. Let me go back through here tonight. Yeah. No, I stick with my 6. It's been solid. Been very, very entertaining. But all I can say is, like, I've enjoyed other Impact Wrestling shows more than this one, and it's not even close. Like, it's not even popping into my mind. It's been an enjoyable 2 hours. We'll see how it finishes. It could probably upgrade its ranking, if you will, if it wanted to. I really, 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 really hope that Austin Aries is never in the Impact Wrestling zone again. Hope that never happens. This episode is missing Ace Austin, though. All right. I agree with you, man. I agree with you. Ace Austin on this show probably would have been a nice welcome addition. He's pretty solid talent, isn't he? Very solid talent. If I was Impact Wrestling, I'd be booking a lot of things around him. I think that guy just has everything as a heel. So much so that you want to see him get beat. Yeah, nothing too crazy here tonight, guys. It's been enjoyable enough. But if you can, please make sure you smack that like button. All right, really helps the channel out. So weird seeing the Buck brothers right here, Generation Me, wrestle not as the Young Bucks. God. Those guys, like, these guys were good, weren't they? Like, I can see how they rose up the ranks. I really got to read their book, though. I have it now. I'm not sure if anybody knew that. I do have the Young Bucks book. I just haven't read it yet, and I really want to. It's literally sitting out there in my living room. How do I feel about Finn Balor in Impact? It's not going to happen. He's too big of a... No offense to Impact Wrestling. He's too big of a star. He's too big of a star. Oh. Oh, man. Sorry, I'm just watching this thing here. The Motor City Machine Guns versus the Generation Me at TNA Final Resolution 2010. What a cool finish. Yeah, Killing the Business book. Yep, that's the one. Oh, that was a cool moment, wasn't it, for the Motor City Machine Guns? Really cool moment.
Give him a little bit of credit. It is some sort of ROH guy. All edgy guy. You know, Donovan. Name starts with a G. I don't even know what it is.
They've never said it on TV, so how could you?
No, it's a boom, boom. You're right. He's not even used. Okay, but I could see him. He's a Donovan dickhead, right? Sitting there. Now Triple H will push me. I'm gonna get the TV time now. I'm gonna stand up for the team. What? God, I speak a promo in character. Okay. What is he? Is he mad?
Oh. I mean, that was a long time ago, but yeah. That's funny. They clearly don't like him. Either that or they are truly working each other, which it could be either other. Like, it could be anything. It's wrestling. Did I just say either other? It could be either or is what I meant to say. Anyways, back to this matchup. Rich Swann in the ring with Karl Anderson. He just launches him over the top rope. Nice counter right there. Goes right back after the arm, though. And trying to work the arm down goes Swann.
Before the break, during the break, and now after the break, Karl Anderson has found a way to get to Rich Swann.
Oh, yeah, Big Tiger. It happened. It happened, dude. Oh, it happened. You bet your ass it happened. Swann now going to start selling the left arm as Karl Anderson hit him with that arm breaker over the top rope, sort of. Karl Anderson right back towards the injured arm and just going to slam it off the hardest part of the ring.
One of the biggest main events in the history of Impact Wrestling, and Rich Swann. His shoulder goes off the steel post.
My oh my, Rich Swann is in trouble.
Separated shoulder. Anderson trying to hide his smile here. He's got plenty of confidence. He broke the count.
But Karl Anderson now leaving the ring to go out after Rich Swann, who throws him back inside the ring. Into the cover, count of two, kick out again by Rich Swann, and Karl Anderson right back towards that arm. So remember, the first half of this match, it was Rich Swann working on the arm of Karl Anderson. Now it's Karl Anderson working on the arm of Rich Swann. VMC says, I think something big is going to happen at the end. It feels like something's going to happen. I don't know if big is the word, but it feels like something is going to happen. There was a cookie bomb war. You're right. A little bit of one, wasn't there?
Kenny Omega, Don Callis, Doc Gallows, they're watching from the bus. The Motor City Machine Guns, they're watching closely as Anderson is now trying to systematically...
Very smart how Impact Wrestling presented this Kenny Omega storyline as well. Like, all they need to do is film stuff from their tour bus. That's so smart. So smart. Like, literally, every single time. They got one overhead shot of the bus. They got probably a few of it pulling up into Impact Wrestling's parking lot. And that's it. That's all they need to do. Everything else can be filmed on the bus.
He knows exactly what to do. He knows what pressure points to utilize. He's using the point of his elbow. He's got a tight...
How do I feel about NXT UK? I've said this in the past. I don't think it offers a ton of value overall. I do think that NXT UK took advantage of a really, really hot British wrestling scene and monopolized it. To be honest, why did I say to be honest? Of course I'm being honest. They monopolized it, took all of the UK talent, put them in NXT UK, and then the people who truly started to get over, plucked them from NXT UK and plugged them in the NXT system. And now you just kind of got a bunch of people who are really, really over in the UK. Don't get me wrong, really over in the UK, but nobody in North America really gives two craps. I think the Ilya Dragunov and Walter match, that match was incredible. But outside of that, and A-Kid has been pretty entertaining. Outside of that, I really don't know what value there is truly to the people who are watching from North America to tuning into NXT UK. And that's not to say it's a bad show. Truly, that's not to say the wrestlers are bad on the show. That's not to say there's not good matches, right? What I'm saying is that by the time it matters to people here in North America, we'll see them in NXT. We'll see them on the rise up to the main roster. So as of right now, unless you really, really, really care about the initial far backstory, if you will, of the character, they're just honing their craft. Anybody who's good will end up getting called up to actual NXT, or anybody who they think can draw in North America. I don't know. I think the British wrestling scene would have been better off without NXT UK. I think it was thriving over there without NXT UK, and the NXT UK just kind of killed it. So I'm not a big fan of how they just go in and they start setting up their monopolies. You know, Triple H is doing exactly what Vince McMahon tried to do with the wrestling scene back in the day. Now he's just doing it to the independent wrestling scene. It's why there's going to be an NXT Japan likely in the future. It's why there is a NXT India coming. Like they're trying to mark up and they're trying to soak up the entire market, if you will. Great to have you, Philip. Great to have you, man.
Trying to shake any feeling back into his fingertips. Let's see where Rich goes here. We said as long as he has his legs, he's still in it. Rich is in a lot of pain.
Oh, Rich Swann now. Looking towards Karl Anderson in the corner, running at him. Missed the fists. Karl moved out of the way. Now Karl Anderson, the machine gun, ready to take the fight. Big running boot. That was like a claymore. Cover, 2, kick out.
What's going to happen Saturday? What's going to happen when all 6 men are involved?
What has happened? Any impact? I mean, tonight's been a solid enough show. There isn't anything major noteworthy that happened. Unless you call potentially the reformation of Decay, or at least 2/3 of Decay. Not been a bad show, though. Into the cover, count of 2, kick out. Oh my god, no, not a kick out. What the hell was I saying? Rich Swann just beat Karl Anderson. Holy crap, Conman miscalled that. I was looking at the chat, wasn't watching the match. Rich Swann just rolled up Karl Anderson and it's over. This match is done. Wow. Rich Swann wins. He just beat Karl Anderson. Wow, all right. Yeah, I botched hard. Wait a second, the bus is empty. Hold up, hold up. Luke Gallows and Kenny Omega are not in the bus. They aren't in the bus. Are they here? Where are they at? Backstage.
got to do the same thing.
Hard to kill is all us, man.
Just whip their asses, man. I can't.
Oh no! Gallows! Omega! Here we go, we got a brawl! Big brawl here at the end of Impact Wrestling. Right hand from Gallows. Kenny Omega squaring up with Chris Sabin right there. And oh my god, Alex Shelley, here comes Rich Swann gonna try to help out now. Rich Swann taking the fight to Kenny Omega. And here comes Machine Gun Karl Anderson. And the brawl is on, everyone. Oh my god, uppercut right there to Alex Shelley from Big Doc Gallows. You got Machine Gun squaring up against Rich Swann. And then you got the cleaner Kenny Omega and Chris Sabin battling one-on-one right there in this corner. This is a small room with lots of breakable things in here. Somebody's got to get control of this thing. Somebody's got to get them out of here. Somebody get security or something back here right now. Anyone. Oh my god, what a right hand from Rich Swann. No way. And we go off the air. No. And we go off the air.
This Saturday, we'll be walking out of Hard to Kill, your new.
They're off the air. No. Oh, I wanted to see a resolution of that fight, man. Well, I guess we're going to get it this Saturday at Hard to Kill. That's how you set it up, folks. Impact Wrestling, I got to applaud you. I honestly got to applaud you. You've done a great job at getting me excited for this Saturday's pay-per-view. So that's all it is. Are you guys going to be joining me this Saturday for Impact Wrestling's Hard to Kill? Give me a hell yeah in the live chat if you are. But everyone, that is going to be it for us here tonight. Thank you so very much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed the shows here today on the channel. If you did, please make sure you leave a like on this video. Also making sure you are subscribed to the channel and you can see your name. You might be able to subscribe really quickly and see your name pop up on the top left-hand side of the screen. But yeah, everyone, that's going to be that tonight. Man, oh man, decent episode here from Impact Wrestling. I think that ending... I think I'm going to be fair here. I was at a 6 before that ending. I'm excited a little bit more. I know it was just a little brawl, but it was still cool to see Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers fighting alongside of each other on Impact Wrestling. So I'm going to finish it with a 6.5 out of 10. That's my final ranking on the night. They delivered enough here towards the end, and I am happy with it. So there we go, everybody. Take care. Have yourself a wonderful rest of your evening, night, whatever it may be. If you can, once again, make sure you leave that like on your way out and making sure you subscribe with all those notifications turned on. Come follow us on Twitter at Conman167 and come join our Discord if you want to continue chatting along with anybody here in the live chat. That is the place to be if that interests you. Thank you guys so much once again, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow, but until then, take care. Have yourself a wonderful night. I've been Con, and that was Impact Wrestling on the road to Hard to Kill.